Afternoon, Steve Brooks here for Friday's Inside Look by Brooks. Thank you for joining me today. It is a beautiful day outside. I plan on enjoying the outdoors this weekend. I hope you do too. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that I've talked on before. It's something that this law firm got involved with probably a year ago, and that's Roundup cases. For those of you who haven't kept up with the news or maybe haven't seen my prior blogs, Roundup is an herbicide that kills weeds. And the main ingredient in Roundup is a chemical called glyphosate. Glyphosate works on the weed or the plant by inhibiting an enzyme action that is essential for the plant to grow. And it kills the weed or the plant. And so it's used by Americans across the country to control their farms, their homes, their offices, their commercial property. It's used heavily in the agricultural industry. And what's happened over the years is we have noticed that there have been a lot of cases of lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, that have been connected causally to the use of Roundup. Roundup's main ingredient is glyphosate, like I said, and that chemical is now off patent, so it is not only used by Monsanto's product Roundup, but other chemical materials out there in the marketplace. So we take cases where someone has been diagnosed with lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. If you have been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and you have been exposed to Roundup, even in a nominal fashion, just using it around your house occasionally, you may have a case. And some of the common questions that people ask about lawsuits, why do I need a lawyer? What's going to happen? Do I need money to have you take my case? Those are the kind of questions we get. So first of all, the criteria are pretty simple. You've been exposed to glyphosate or Roundup. Glyphosate, as I said, is the main chemical in Roundup. You've been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma or some of the subsets associated with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's pretty much it. So if you've been exposed and you've been diagnosed, we want to look at your case. Now, the next question is, does it cost me anything? No, it doesn't cost anything. We take cases on contingency. Contingency means that you don't pay us a dime unless we collect money for you. If we go after Monsanto, which is now owned by Bayer, and we collect a recovery on your behalf, we will take our fee out of the recovery. So it's no cost up front. A lot of people get confused. They think because hundreds and thousands of people may be bringing Roundup cases that it's a class action. This is not a class action. It does have some similarities. The similarities are that it's called multi-district litigation, and the similarities are that attorneys and defense attorneys and plaintiff's attorneys get together and we work out pretrial issues. We're on the same docket in the same court, and there are maybe hundreds or thousands of cases in that court, in that multi-district litigation. But the difference is, in a class action, everybody's recovery is the same. In multi-district litigation, your facts, your specific injuries, your cancer diagnosis, your lymphoma diagnosis is looked at specifically. The amount of Roundup you were exposed to, the number of years you use Roundup, whether it's in your yard or on your farm, all those factors come in to play in your case specifically. So theoretically, there's a separate trial for each case. Many times these cases are settled. As you know, Monsanto was sold to Bayer, I think last year. And so now Bayer is in control of the litigation. But these cases are becoming ripe and becoming into the fruition stage. You don't want to wait. There are statute of limitations out there. So if you have been exposed to Roundup and you've been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, don't delay. Give me a call at 1-800-LAW-3030. That's 1-800-LAW-3030. Shoot me an email, steve@brookslawgroup.com. That's steve@brookslawgroup.com. Let's talk about your case. Let's look at the facts and decide if we want to move forward with your case. I look forward to hearing from anybody with any questions about this litigation. It's heating up. There was a big verdict last week, a San Francisco jury. And I don't know in California if there were 6 people or 12 people on the jury, but however many there were on the jury, it was unanimous. There was a unanimous verdict finding that Roundup herbicide, the glyphosate in Roundup, was the cause of that individual's non-Hodgkin lymphoma diagnosis. So the evidence must be very compelling for a jury to unanimously find that. There have been other big verdicts against Monsanto. I believe there was one for $78 million, and that was actually a reduced verdict. It was higher than that before the judge reduced it. So not all claims are worth that amount of money, but you do not want to delay because there are statute of limitations at play. So again, please contact me if you have questions, steve@brookslawgroup.com. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to a wonderful, really spring type weather here in Florida. And I hope you enjoy your weekend too. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next week on Friday's Inside Look by Brooks. Thank you.